जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवराधारी। जय गिरिवराधारी। जय गोपी जन गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवराधारी। जय गिरिवराधारी। गोपी जन जय यशोदानंदना जय व्रज जन रंजना। जय व्रज जन रंजना। यशोदानंदना व्रज यशोदानंदना जय व्रज जन रंजना। जय व्रज जन रंजना। यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। यमुना ओ यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे। Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. आपका डेटिस तो गाइए, डेटिस, हाँ राधा माधव. जयो राधा माधव, राधा माधव, राधा माधव, श्री राधे. विठल, what is the name? हाँ? जयो विठल रुक्मिणी भगवान, विठल रुक्मिणी भगवान, विठल रुक्मिणी भगवान, विठल रुक्मिणी भगवान. रामचंद्र ना? जयो रामचंद्र, जयो रामचंद्र, जयो राम, श्री राम. जयो राम, जयो राम, राम. जयो सीताराम, जयो सीताराम, हनुमान. सीताराम जय हनुमान, सीताराम जय. हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे हरे. हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे. जय राधा काला चुंदी, राधा काला चुंदी, राधा काला चुंदी, श्री राधे. जयो जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा मैया गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So once again, let's thank Hemant Kale Prabhuji and Mataji for inviting all of us for satsang program at their home today. And I would like to seek their permission, as well as I would like to seek the blessings of all the elders. Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. And I would like to, I'm very happy to see you, Prabhuji. And we have our new hero, Achyut Prabhuji joining satsang, his first satsang. Yes. So it's very nice. Right from the age of this age itself, the parents are also encouraging satsang programs. That's very, very crucial and important. So he's already blessed, Prabhuji. So with that, I would like to, get started. So we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, first Skanda. And this chapter is called Maharaj Parikshit being, punishment and reward of Kali. Punishment and reward of Kali. So this age is called Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga is the age, and the personification of Kali Yuga is Kali Purusha. So one day Maharaj Parikshit was going and he saw a Shudra dressed like a king, and he was beating a cow and a bull with a club as if they had no owner. So he witnessed a very, very ghastly, scene where, a person, even though the mentality was a Shudra, but was posing as if he's a king. So he actually have proper dress like a king and all, and he's beating mercilessly a cow and a bull. Basically, the bull represents dash, fill in the blank, and the cow represents dash, fill in the blank. Anybody guess? Prabhuji already answered. Bull is dharma, and the cow is dharani, earth, mother earth. Dharani and dharma both are being punished by Kali Purusha, and this was witnessed by Maharaj Parikshit. The bull's condition was, it was as white as a white lotus, but at the same time it was terrified, trembling, and it was urinating and standing on one leg. Typically, how many legs are there for a bull? 4. So all the 3 are gone. Only one is left. Okay? So we'll see what those legs are. So dharma stands on 4 legs. Okay, many people ask dharma, what is the meaning of dharma? There are many meanings for dharma, but at the very core of it, etymologically, dharma means one's own nature. It is also that. Dharma means one's own nature. Dharma also means one who acts according to that nature. Then that person is also following dharma. Like dharma of sugar is what? Sweet. So sugar's original nature is what? Sweet. That is dharma of sugar. Dharma of salt? Salty. Dharma of water? Liquid, yes. You can artificially take the water and put it in the refrigerator, it will become ice cube. Is that the original nature of water? Like being solid? No. But when you bring it to the natural state, it is always liquid. So similarly, dharma of a living entity also is there. What is the dharma of a living entity? Yes. And the yatho bhakti radhokshite ahetuki apratihita yayatma sap parodharmo. What is that shloka? Savai pumsam parodharmo. Pumsam means for the whole human mankind. Parodharmo. There may be many dharmas are there. As a husband, dharma is there, employee dharma is there, father dharma is there, mother dharma is there. So many dharma. Dharma also means one's own duty, occupational duty. But if that occupational duty is, the more closer it is inclined towards one's nature, then that is the perfection of dharma. If I am by nature is an actor, but I am asked to do agriculture, the two tangentially located. So my original dharma is actor, but I'm doing agriculture. I may not be able to do a good job. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, let's not get into that, because otherwise we will not move forward here. So bull was urinating and it's standing on only one leg. Beneficial, and the cow's condition was beneficial as one can draw dharma from her, but now poor and calfless, tears in eyes. So the cow was also, having tears in its eyes. Cow is what? Dharani. Mother Earth is also weeping. And she was beaten by Kalipurusha. So then Maharaj Parikshit really gets shocked and immediately stops that action. And then he asks, hey, who are you? You appear to be strong and yet you kill the helpless under my protection. When I am ruling the world, Parikshit Maharaj is saying, under my kingdom, you are beating like this. How dare you can do that? You dare to beat the innocent in seclusion because you think that now Lord Krishna is not there and Arjuna is no more there on the planet. So you're thinking that you can do anything like this? You think that you can do this in my kingdom? And then he turns to cow and the bull, Dharani and Dharti. Dharti and Dharma. And he inquires genuinely, who are you? Why are you weeping like this? What happened to your 3 legs? Never before, except for your tears up till now, no living entity has grieved in my kingdom. And he assures that, please, both of you do not lament. I've got the situation under control. I'll take care of this Kali. Please, do not, It's actually a duty of a king that one should give the full protection to the subjects. That is the duty of a king. The king's duty is to give full protection, praja. Right? He has to give full protection to the subjects. So he asks the question to the bull, hey, who has cut off all of your 3 legs? You have been very honest, you have been offenseless, and I only wish only auspiciousness to you. And I'm very, very shocked to know that all your 3 legs are gone. Right? Who has done this? Whoever it is, I will, even if that person is a demigod, I'm not going to spare them. Like that, he gives full assurance. And then he asks Dharma. And the Dharma starts replying, the bull. My dear king, your words make one fearless because you give the full protection. Honestly speaking, we do not know the reason why we are suffering and why this person is actually beating us. Being bewildered by different opinions, even if you ask the same question, what is the reason for anything to happen? Different people have different answers. The bull is Dharma is saying. If you ask why do you like mango, for example, somebody asks, or why this thing happened. Different people have different reasons. Some people say, yeah, this is done by one own self. I am the reason for everything. Some people will say that. Or some people will say, it's basically because of the superhuman powers, Daivam, because of the God's play, all these things are happening. Somebody may say, oh no, it is because of the karma, one's own activities. I did some karma in the past, the phala of that I am reaping right now, like that they say. And some people will say, it is by my own nature, swabhava. My swabhava itself is that I am the reason and I just acted like that. So different people give different reasons. But in our case, we don't know. So you yourself decide what is the reason why we are suffering. Like that, Dharma puts back the ball in the court of Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj, takes that as is and then understands that you are none other than Dharma. I can see, because that's why you are equipoised in your responses, and you're not. This is actually the position of devotees. Devotees don't blame anybody. Some people, like I said, right, different people have different responses. But the devotees always think that it is directly the hand of the Lord himself. Whether somebody gets a promotion or whether somebody gets $1 trillion on day one itself, or somebody gets into accident, they blame nobody else. They simply attribute that. Even if somebody gets into accident, they see the Krishna's hand, God's hand. Those who do not have those who are not devotees of the Lord, everything goes fine, Haribol, Hare Krishna and all, but when the reversals come, they vanish. Because when they don't know whom to point the finger at, they point the finger at God. As long as everything goes right, me, we, like that goes. But as soon as something goes wrong, God. And then they disappear, they vanish from the scene of sadhana bhakti. But the devotees are not like that. Devotees accept whatever the reversals or anything. And the whole point of coming to satsang is that we not only cherish the best things in the life, we are also preparing ourselves so that we don't vanish when reversals happen. This is like building layer by layer, day by day, through our sadhana, a protection shell of the Lord. And this protection shell will actually protect us from the most dangerous. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, even swalpamapyasya, swalpam means even little bit, if one can do endeavor on the path of devotional service, bhakti, then that becomes a protection and it will actually save that person. Mahato bhayat, it can save that person even from the biggest of the biggest fears one may have. What is that? That the fear of losing everything in one shot. So it can even help that person. So the 4 legs in Satya Yuga, Parikshit Maharaj is telling, you had 4 legs that were established by the 4 principles. You know what they are? Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. Tapas, Saucham, everybody repeat after me. Tapa, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. These are 4 legs. Nal Kal. Tamil. Bull is, what is it bull called? Kale. Kale is 4 Kal irukku. 4 Kal irukku. Satyam, Saucham, Daya. What is the other 4th one? Satyam I already. Tapa. Tapa means austerity. When you are getting up early in the morning at 3 a.m. to take that flight on Monday morning to go to New York, whatever, you're doing austerity for the family's sake, because you have to be the breadwinner, get the bread and feed the rest of the family members. You have to do that. So that is one level of austerity. And then some people actually do austerity at the level of spirituality also. Like Ekadashi yesterday. Yesterday was Ekadashi Vrata. So many people don't take even grains and beans and pizzas. Yeah? So like that. So that is one kind of austerity. That is tapaha. Next is saucham. Saucham means cleanliness. Cleanliness means keeping everything clean, keeping the house clean, keeping the body, mind, everything clean. Not that I will take bath once in a week. Or here in schools, the kids will take bath in the night and then in the morning they'll run. That's it, without any bath. Not like that. In India, we don't do that. We take everyday bath. right? So cleanliness means, see how, they are looking like demigods from the Swargaloka. The parents, how beautiful and, effulgent they are with spiritual energy, both mom and dad, right? So that is called cleanliness. Simple example is that. You can directly see. So we can see how much austerity and tapas life they have led just by looking at them, right? Like that. Then tapas, saucham. Saucham is done. Daya. Daya means mercy. Karunai. Karunai. Daya, mercy. Mercy on living entities. Just for the sake of my tongue, I will not cut the throat of an animal and eat. Right? People talk about, there was this radio, my Guru Maharaj was talking about this. On the radio, there was an interview, and the lady was crying, oh, my happened to my dog, somebody beaten it and all that. And the interviewer asked simply one question, okay, what did you have for your breakfast this morning? Obviously, what is that, hamburger, whatever that is. She said that. So you are willing to cut the throat of a cow and eat that in the breakfast, has absolutely no concern about it, and you are talking and giving big lectures about, crying about a dog being beaten by somebody. No, like that. So people don't know, they don't know what they're doing, just for the sake of. So karuna means not just only on human beings. Karunai, Mataji was saying. Ellathume karunai irukkanum. Correct. Yes. See? We have to have compassion on all the living entities, Mataji is saying. So satyam, saucham, tapas, saucham, daya, satyam. Satyam means truthfulness. I work 4 hours and put in the time sheets 8 hours.
Now we work 8 hours. No, now we work 18 hours, but putting only 8 hours.
Yeah. So satyam is now is checked. It's on a positive side now. Okay, because everything comes back. Right? So I go to the business and business expenses, I'll put another $5 more. No receipt, check mark. Without receipt, I think you can put up to $75, something like that. It depends on the company, of course, right? Yeah. Anyway, so that is the satyam means truthfulness. So of all the 4 legs of dharma, dharma stands on these 4. Of all the 4, all the in Satya, Treta, Kruta yugas, all the 3 are gone. Tapa is gone, Saucham is gone, Daya is gone. Now only left is truthfulness. So in Kali Yuga, truthfulness is there. But that also is being checked when we submit our time sheets or business expenses. But that's okay. Or when we run some business and then we do marketing and it does only 5 things, but we market it as 10 things. Whatever it is, that's okay. But at least some degree of truthfulness is still left in Kali Yuga. So previously the Lord relieved the burden on the earth, and it was most auspicious in all the ways because of the touch of his feet.
So Prabhuji, I have one question on that.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you said Tap is gone, Shaucha is gone, and Daya is gone. Only Satya is remaining little bit. So is it like relative or is it completely gone?
You can say relative. Yes, little bit. Yeah, is there.
Majority of that is gone.
Correct. Correct. Sprinkling, here and there is there, but majority is gone. Correct.
We are all only in the mercy of customers.
Yeah. Correct. So after doing that, Maharaj Parikshit expertly, he turns around to Kali, and Kali Yuga then basically was about to kill. He was about to kill Kali Purusha. He takes the sword out. Right? Immediately, seeing Parikshit Maharaj intend to kill him, Kali Purusha gave up his kingly dress out of fear and surrendered and bowed his head. He removed his external king-like. He was also dressing like Parikshit Maharaj. But there is no life. Parikshit Maharaj is a greatest devotee of the Lord. Right? He is one of the best devotee. He was the greatest devotee who ruled the planet. He is like Yudhishthira Maharaj. Right? Who is Parikshit Maharaj's parents? Abhimanyu and Uttara. right? So he's such a exalted personality. So Kali, he was about to kill, and the Parikshit Maharaj. So Kali Purusha takes shelter, and he surrenders. But Parikshit Maharaj, being a compassionate person, immediately calms down, because he has taken, when an enemy or anybody also takes shelter, you have to give protection. Right? So Parikshit, out of his compassion, being a great hero, he did not kill Kali, but he spoke with a smile. Okay, because you are now surrendering, you need not be fearful. Surrendering to the inheritor of Arjuna's glory. But being a friend of your religion, Adharma Bandhu, you cannot remain in my kingdom. It's okay that I will give you now protection. Protection in the sense I will excuse you, but you cannot live here, I'm sorry. Because you are a Adharma Bandhu. Adharma Bandhu means one who favors Adharma. One who leads life in a dharmic way or adharmic way? Adharmic way. If you are allowed to act as a king, then adharma will prevail. Greed, falsehood, robbery, incivility, treachery, misfortune, cheating, quarrel, vanity, all these things will come up. You do not deserve to stay in a place of dharma. The Supreme Lord alone is worshipped in such a sacred land. He is the soul of all the worshipable deities. So like that, Parikshit Maharaj says, you cannot, I'm sorry, I will not let you live here. And Kali, being ordered by Parikshit, right, immediately still begged, please, I understand that you don't have space for me, but at least give me some place in Maharaj. Give me in everywhere in your kingdom, wherever I reside, I will see you, your representation, your governance, your bows, arrows, I see only those. So somehow or other, please give me some space, some place, little bit place. So Maharaj Parikshit intelligently gives 4 places first, which practically do not exist when he was there. Okay, if that is the case, Abhyartitas tada tasmai sthanani kalaye dadau, because you are requesting me, I'll give you 4 places. Jutam, Panam, Striyas, Suna. Wherever there is Jutam, gambling. Wherever there is drinking, Panam means drinking. Not normal water, normal thanni, Vere thanni. Right? In Tamil also there is a thanni, that is also right, same. Yeah. Jutam, Panam, wherever prostitution, striya, means prostitution, exploitation of the woman is done for the sense gratification. And animal slaughter. So when these 4 things are heard, I directly see Las Vegas coming into my picture. Gambling.
Sin City.
Sin City, correct. Full gambling. Full pana, full only drinking. Only prostitution is going on there. And only animal slaughter is going on, every restaurant. Yeah. So he said, wherever these things are there, you can go reside. Then Kali Purusha became bewildered. In your kingdom, those things don't exist yet. Maybe 0.00001% somewhere. Give me some little more space. Yes. Then, being begged by Kali again, Maharaj Parikshit permitted him to live in the place where there is GOLD. Wherever there is gold, you can stay there. Because gold was there then also, of course, but it was used for the purpose of religiosity. But Parikshit Maharaj gave that so that eventually this gold will also give rise to falsity. it will lead to intoxication, it will lead to lust and envy and enmity. Okay.
Any type of
What can be translated as money?
Yeah, correct. Yes. Yeah. Wherever there is money and gold. Your gold ornaments are protected, don't worry. There is no, that is harsh truth is gold. Gold means because see those days, that time there was no paper currency, right? The wealth is measured in gold, wealth is measured in cows, wealth is measured in land, wealth is measured in how many army you have, elephants, like that it is measured. No, what is this called? Is this currency, it has a name, I forgot what it is called. There is crypto and there is this, not paper, there is a specific term. Fiat. There is no fiat currency then. Fiat. F-I-A-T. Fiat currency means this, today we are doing it, paper. Sarana Bhavan, you go 3 idli, you give paper, and then nowadays paper, no, plastic only. Here, that is also gone. So anyways, that was not there, right? So hence it was gold was there. Okay.
Even if somebody earned that gold by right means, still Kali resides.
That's why Maharaj Parikshit gave, because eventually once this is the play of the Lord himself. That's why when he asked the question to the Dharma, what is the reason your legs were gone, right? There are many reasons. End of the day, the ultimate reason is God only. One may say, hey, if we had killed Kali Yuga right then and there,
It would
it would have been over, no?
But it was expected to come.
Yeah. So it is at the end of the day, it is the will of the providence. I don't know, I was listening to one of the lectures that was given in the last couple of days by some Prabhuji. He was talking about X factor. Who was that? X factor. You were there, right, Prabhuji?
No.
X factor means like there are so many reasons for why things happen, but there is an inexplicable reason also. See, for anything to happen, there is a kshetra, the field has to be there. Kshetrajna, the knower of the field has to be there. The instruments has to be there, 3. Then 4th one is the karta, the doer has to be there. And then there has to be the inexplicable, that 5th factor is daiva. See, when you are writing an exam, all that is there in your control is what? Studying exam, pariksha. Pariksha எழுதுக்கு அப்புறம் இல்லை. When you are writing an exam, so you have the things that are there in your control is preparation, knowledge, working hard, right? Books, all the resources. Place means where you write the exam. Karta, you are the doer, you are going to write. Instruments, resources are books, pens, syllabus, curriculum, all that. Right, what else? All those things are there. 3, 5 things I just now said, right? I myself went blank. Shivavilas program. Correct. Somewhere we heard. So, what is, you will go to the exam hall, you will write the exam also, you give the paper. But after that, do you have any control? No more control. So, that 5th factor is God. That nobody can explain. Okay? So, that 5th factor is that will of God. So, all these things are happening, but one may say, hey, Parikshit why did he excuse such a person like Kali Yuga? But unless he doesn't excuse, he will not, it has to happen. That is the will of the providence, right? So thus Kali, the propagator of religion, Adharma Prabhava, was allowed to reside in these 5 places as ordered by Parikshit Maharaj. Therefore, whoever desires progressive well-being, especially kings, religionists, public leaders, brahmanas and sannyasis, should never come in contact with these irreligious principles. These 5, what are they? Gambling, intoxication,
illicit sex,
meat eating,
And gold.
and gold. And means, over accumulation of wealth. These things the leaders of the society should not get into. But today's leaders are doing only that. Right? So that is the thing. Then Maharaj Parikshit re-established those last three legs. He re-established all the 3 legs of Dharma. He gave back the legs, he got those. And Dharma was happy. And that's how, residing in Hastinapura, he was now ruling the world, given by his grandfather.
Without gold, how was a king expected to take care of its kingdom?
Yeah, the gold, that's why gold was there, right? It was, see, gold is there.
Even Satya
It was used for the right purpose, right? I said that. Yeah.
So why was like it cursed, like to like have Kali Yuga enter the place where the gold was residing?
So,
Otherwise, how would king like? You just mentioned that it's not okay to accumulate too much gold, right? But a king is supposed to take care of the population.
yeah, for dharmic reasons you can accumulate. For dharmic reasons, that's what he was sending all the yajnas and all.
So the mukut, the crown that Parikshit Maharaj was wearing,
Correct.
Kali entered, right? It was made of gold.
Correct.
So, but that was for like self decoration. That's why it entered. Like, how could Kali enter there?
No, not like mukut and all, but wherever the lot of gold is there, he said you can go reside there. So, but while he was ruling, the gold could not, the Kali Yuga did not affect much.
But it entered the crown. That's
Not-
why he committed that
Mistake.
mistake.
No, I say that, but not because he entered there, but that's again the will of the providence. Unless he does that mistake,
Kali will not start.
yeah, Kali Yuga will not start. Bhagavatam won't come.
Correct.
We will not hear Bhagavatam.
I think that is the main reason.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why he did that mistake. So, which we can, it's 9:05. Do you want to discuss that, or we can discuss
Can you?
what is the hungry/angry levels? I ate and came. So, I have no problem.
Yeah, we can come to a logical conclusion.
So, this is the end of the chapter. So, because residing in Hastinapur, he was now ruling the world. So, as long as Parikshit Maharaj was there, Kali Yuga was calm. And of course, Parikshit Maharaj also knows, being a Kshatriya, he knows that accumulation of the wealth can easily tempt anybody. That's why first 4 places when he gave, there is nothing going on. Adharma was not there. Slaughterhouse was not being maintained. Prostitution was not there when Parikshit Maharaj was ruling. This was a perfect utopian world. Hence, again, Kali, there is no place at all. Give me some. Then he gave something in future that can provoke people to get into adharma. He knew that. That's why he gave the place for gold. It means wealth. That's where it ends. Now the next chapter is Parikshit cursed by the Brahmana boy. This will take again easily 15 to 20 minutes to get in. It's up to you if you want. We can, or we can discuss next week. We can discuss more questions otherwise. Questions or continues? How many opt for questions? Okay. How many opt for continuation of the story? Okay, nobody wants. Okay. So
Viraj did that. The whole
kingdom
came
down.
or should I say Bharatvarsh, fell to
Yeah.
Malaysia.
Correct.
So how much okay is that? Like he's
So it's
following
not
Dharma,
okay.
but the
Yeah.
whole country had to suffer for like thousands of years.
This was again explained, I think, by Prabhuji the other day, right? Radhika Karpal. Same question was asked. So, same question means in a different form, but I can relate to it. So, Lord Ramchandra and Krishna, one showed one style of what I forgot the name.
Maryada versus
Not Maryada. So, yeah, something on those lines. So, he followed 2 dharmas. There are 2 kinds of dharmas. I forgot the technical names of those. You understand? You remember? Do you know the names? Niti, yeah. 2 types of nitis were. Ramachandra followed niti, means the niti where at any cost you will establish the righteousness as the topmost. even at the cost of personal discomfort. That was the style that Lord Ramchandra showed as an example. Whereas Lord Krishna followed another style of niti. There is a technical term I forgot because I heard in this lecture, where he would, if the opposite party follows dharma, exactly he will follow the dharma. If the opposite party breaks it, he will exactly breaks. Reciprocation. That is also niti. That is also dharma only. So he specifically in Dwapara Yuga, he followed that. He followed the niti of reciprocation exactly. What opposite person, he would give a chance for the opposite person. Even for Shishupal, he gave 900 chances. Right? Huh? Yeah. As you do it, you will get that. So same exact treatment was given. So Prithviraj Chauhan king, the great king, in this case he didn't follow that. He was applying Lord Ramchandra's policy there. You have to apply Lord Krishna's policy there.
So it has to change based on the yuga you are.
Yeah, correct. So I've written the notes also. I forgot the names, but once I know. There is one is called Kanikaniti, and there is other. What is Kanikaniti?
It was given by Shakuni from Afghanistan. So all is Putra.
Correct. So Kanikaniti was followed by Lord Krishna. You do one thing, Krishna will do exactly opposite. Yes, what you do is you get. So like that. So I hope that.
It does.
Yeah.
Because I think Ramji followed that niti at his own suffering, at the cost of his own suffering. He still followed that.
Correct.
So Prithviraj Chauhan did the same. He suffered. He was blinded, then he was killed. Right?
Correct.
But the rest of the population and the country as a whole suffered after that.
Yeah, true. So that's why both nitis require examples. And Lord Ramchandra exhibited one style and Lord Krishna exhibited another style. So you have to apply according to time, place, circumstance.
So Bhagwan Sri Ram, in any situation, he followed Dharma.
Correct.
And Bhagwan Krishna, to protect Dharma, he managed positive.
Correct. Yeah, correct. That's a good way of saying it. Beautiful. In any situation, Lord Ramchandra followed Dharma, but Lord Krishna, to execute Dharma, he changed the situation. Any situation.
Manipulate the situation.
Yeah, very nice. Correct. Any other questions, Prabhu? Corrections? Solunga, neenga solunga, paravilla.
He is going to give 108 namas of Lord Narayana.
Yes.
Om Hari, Sri Hari, Srimati Sandra Narayana Namaha. Om Govinda Govinda, Om Gopala Gopala Gopala.
Haribo. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Romba nandri. Thank you. Yeah, that's okay. Any other questions? So purity, right? So much of purity of chanting. So that is the blessings. We take it as your blessings also. Yes. Kadavul Kripai. Kadavul Kripai உங்களோட எனக்கு கடிச்சாச்சு. Yeah.
Question.
Yes, brother.
Dharma how he also allowed.
Yeah. Thank you so much for asking that question, Prabhuji. This is a question for Mahabharata experts, not me. I don't know the answer. This is a perfect question for Jagannath Priya Prabhuji or to His Grace Govind Prabhuji is an expert in Mahabharata. So I don't know the answer. Yeah, sorry, you have to excuse me for not being able to serve. It's a Dharma Sankat question.
Because somehow I was trying to understand. It will be Shastra Samad only,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to understand how that is Shastra.
Correct. So all I can say is I'll give the fullest benefit to the Pandavas because they are the most exalted devotees of the Lord also. So whatever they do, Dharmaraj, Yudhishthir Maharaj, if he has approved, that means it's part of Dharma too. So that's all. See, in fact, sometimes Dharma, the lens of our mundane morality is being exposed, is put on top of it. We think, for example, one should not say lies, right? But then, Krishna is saying, tell the lie to whom? To Yudhishthir, right? Ashwathama hata kunjaraha, like that. Ashwathama hata, died, but it's an elephant, kunjaraha, like that. So, one who is supposed to establish dharma is telling others to tell lies. One who is supposed to tell establish dharma is stealing butter from others. He's doing, he's a thief. Saint Tyagaraja says a beautiful song is there. What is that? Samayaniki tagu maataladene bodhinchina sanmarga vachana. You क्लास देने के लिए भगवत गीता पूरा बहुत बड़ा सा लेक्चर दिया आपने, right? Tyagaraja is saying, you gave a great class, Bhagavad Gita class to Arjun. Bodhinchana sanmarga vachanamulu. You have given greatest ideologies of how one should execute dharma. But what is your actions? You are stealing, you are complaining, So, what it means is, what the Supreme Personality of Godhead does is dharma. Dharman tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Not what I think, my ideology of morality is not dharma. What the Lord does is dharma.
But people cannot follow what Krishna does, right? Because then, if people say, Krishna was stealing, so can we?
So, one has to understand beyond that. Just we cannot take externally. Right. Krishna's acted. That's why Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yo Veti Tattvata. His
has to be there.
Yeah, it has to be there. But you cannot just. At the same time, Krishna says, what I do, the rest of the people follow. Right? In a sense, like the true leaders, they understand his intentions and then follow. So, what I'm trying to say is, dharma, we do not. Unfortunately, the reason why we are not able to accept what has been done in the case of Srimati Draupadi Devi. See, Srimati Draupadi Devi is an exalted Pativrata, epitome of Pativrata Shiromani. Otherwise, why Krishna will come? If any one of us will call, Krishna comes. Anybody raise a hand that, okay, I'll call tomorrow, Krishna will come. He came. He directly interacted with the Supreme Personality of God face to face. To see face to face the Lord is extremely rarest thing, it seems. The Shastras explain. So they have directly interacted with Lord Shri Krishna. So they are the most exalted personality. So we'll give the benefit of doubt for what their actions. Of course, they also did mistakes, and the mistakes was also orchestrated by Lord Krishna. Because see, if Lord Shri Krishna has to tell the world something, he has to choose his most confidential servitors as examples to show. He cannot show with somebody, some Tom, Dick and Harry. If you show, then that guy will say, already he is an atheist. He will never say, he cannot, see, for a teacher to show example, he will use his students. You understand what I am saying? So to teach the examples, the ultimate remote control is in Krishna's hand. But he is using all the Pandavas to deliberately make mistakes also, to deliberately fight among each other. Among each other means like verbally, they have so many, Mahabharata you'll see, so many fights, and every time Yudhishthir Maharaj says something, Bhimsen will get immediately angry. He will go to the extent, he will say to Arjuna that I will break your Gandiva also. To tell Arjuna that I will break your Gandiva is like, you don't know what that means, right? So you will have all those verbal, but at the same time, finally, they may say, but did they acted according to dharma. They never, उल्लंघन नहीं किया युधिष्ठिर महाराज का words, right? So, and Krishna is playing all this so that we understand. Otherwise, we cannot use other non-devotees, other people who are not devotees, we cannot use them as examples to show what. So he will use among his devotees. Like for example, Indra is a karma mishrama bhakta, but he will use him to teach us lessons many times, right? So like that. So I don't know the answer. That is not answering the thing.
This is very good you said. Many times that because of hate or something, take the family.
Forgiving means what? I didn't understand. For example, see, if he's forgiving means he's great, right? He's doing correct.
It's forgiving wrong deeds, maybe. Like somebody is doing
Wrong deeds, huh?
fighting against it.
Okay, person A is there, and person A is going through what? Okay, let's say some disease is there for that person. Huh? Suffering means what? Disease. Huh?
Person is facing suffering, but
Suffering means what? Disease or something like that? Oh, person B is hurting him. Okay. Person A is being hurt by person B. But person A is following dharma or person B is following dharma?
you said like after the nature,
The nature first of all keep aside.
forgiving and for the sake of the kid.
Person A is forgiving person B for the sake of whatever. Okay.
For the family,
Okay.
for the well-being.
Yeah. There is no dharma at all. This is I don't know. But that is the dharma of person A is elder. See, person A and B, what is the relationship? Husband and wife. It's difficult to answer because you have to be correct. If a husband is being tortured by a wife or wife is tortured by husband, spouse is a neutral way of saying. If either of the spouses are hurting each other and one spouse A knows that the other person is right or wrong, or maybe A knows B is wrong, hence A excusing B.
A is tolerating B.
A is tolerating B. That is karma. That's in Grihasthashram, it's only karma. There is nothing else. Forget about dharma. That's why. That's how it is decided. Otherwise, shastras are wrong. So,
We are so happy in this material world. It is given that husband and wife.
but now there is a great angle to this though. If somehow or the other, either A or B in that relationship, I will tolerate this for sake of Krishna, that person is making advancement. Now, you have to take that very carefully though. If there is physical abuse involved, if there are extramarital affairs involved, anything that is adharmic, it is better to cut that thing. Okay? As long as it is about, this loan, that you didn't keep the home clean and all those kind of little things, don't worry. That fighting is always there. So, that's why you have flying saucers always flying all around. Yeah, the kitchen gets refurbished every year. So that is normal. That is okay. That is the sweetness of the Grihasthashram also. Grihasthashram has sweetness, it also has other things also. But the important thing of the Grihasthashram is respect. It's very, very crucial. If as long as both A and B have a respect to each other, if one B doesn't have A also, but if A knows that in a long scheme of things it is better, it's there will always be Grihasthashram means it's two people means it's a place of disagreement. There will be compromise, will always be there. So one has to, for the sake of family, like you said, right? For the sake of family, if you tolerate that, thinking about Krishna all the time, and make Krishna only protect me, like that, if somebody thinks, they will make immense progress. With the caveat that there is no physical abuse is there, or some kind of a malfunctioning is not there, in that, then that is something a very serious matter that has to be dealt separately.
So always ask the Raghunath Swami actually gives one example. So he says, Grihastha life, marriage means forgive and forget. So as we go into so many years into that marriage institute, the less time we spend in that fight and we forgive each other.
விட்டு கொடுக்கணும், புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். விட்டு கொடுத்தல் தம்பதிகளுக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஒருத்தர் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது அதை விட முக்கியம்.
ஓகே, அது நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்லுங்க.
Give and take should be there. And you should forgive each other. That's mandatory.
Yes. Wow, beautiful. It's coming from the most experienced here. Give and take has to be there. Respect, everything. It's mutual.
It's like you give, I take.
Yeah. It cannot be.
Not one way.
It's not one way. Yeah.
So the other thing I heard is the forgiveness is like within the heart. So it's not that you are proud.
Not only within the heart, in the action also.
No, when I say within the heart, what I mean is essentially you are at peace that you are forgiven. So it's not that you are feeling proud that you are forgiven.
Correct. That's important.
So from that perspective.
Yeah.
Other thing it was said in this situation, and then if the situation calls for, so you can forgive, but it doesn't mean you need to tolerate. Essentially, if you think you're better off because the other person is continuing to incur sins or whatever, so it's better to part ways just because you're also protecting the other person from incurring.
Yeah, ideally in our society, that is the last resort, but the exceptions are there. Like somebody is being physically abused a lot or anything like that, then yes. But in general, my recommendation is, as a part of bhakti, it is important that wife and husband spend good amount of time with each other too. Most important. Unless they are not on the same page, the spirituality won't come. So it's very crucial that the family members also, the family that prays together stays together. There is another advances together.
Dances together, advances.
Family that dances together, but if there are not many dancers, then it's a different. Dancing on each other's back. Right? Advances together, they say, but important. It's my recommendation is, yes, I request everybody to have a very healthy, because grihastha ashram means it's a place of training. Ashram means training. So we trained, the wife or the spouse is the best friend with whom you can actually go together into spiritual life also, advance together. Always I request that wife and husband should come to the satsang programs. Wife and husband should travel together. The best things in the world, if you have that nice relationship, you want to share with the other person, right? So if that requires one of them to compromise and do more service, so be it. Let them do that to the other. I know a Prabhuji whose entire family is against Krishna consciousness. But for many years he served them. Now, by not coming to satsangs, by not going to anything, but he went their way. But he was extremely strict on his own things, but extremely lenient with others, including family members. All of them came to Krishna consciousness later. This person is doing so much of sacrifice, whereas all he is asking is to go to satsang, do some worship. Can't we do? They realize themselves. So our actions speak louder than our words. Or is the other way around? Other way around, right? Correct only? Okay. Whatever I said, I don't even now realize what I said. But anyways, so grihastha ashram, having a very healthy, even if you don't have to come to satsang, please don't come to satsang. Make sure your relationships at home are perfect first. Once that is there, happily, when you come, do anything in Krishna consciousness very happy.
But I am afraid if you wait for perfection, it may never happen.
Yeah, perfection may not happen. But compromise, like that's why. It is a life of compromise. But once you get to the compromise instead, one has to then go for a date. Every month you should do 2 dates with wife. Because, with kids and all, you don't know how to, So many things are there. How do you run the family? You have to plan. Both the wife and husband has to be on the same page. If you have to care for others, you have to care for your family first. So do whatever the spouse needs. At times, if that means not to come to satsang, also so be it. Do your personal sadhana nicely. Take care of the family needs first. Make sure that the family comes into sync on the same page. First, run an efficient, best, healthy family. Right? Go for dinner dates on weekends. Plan what should we do, what is the mistakes I did, where can I improve. Have you ever asked ourselves or spouse, where are the areas I can improve? One area is gifts, giving gifts. You haven't done much job. That feedback will come. So be it, whatever it is. Take notes, what is acceptable, what is not. Come into the sync and then come to with very full happiness come into satsang program.
And both 2 dates, but both are dates with the wife.
Now, Abhi, so
नहीं साक्षी वहां पड़ी थी आगे
okay, Mahaprasad. Very good. Thank you so much, Prabhujis and Matajis, and thank you so much for the elders also for their blessings. आपने भी इतना आशीर्वाद दिया हम लोगों को. So thank you once again, Hemant Prabhuji and Mataji, and the kids, the younger generation, the most dynamic. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the help. Let's have prasadam and then we'll talk again. Hare Krishna. If I have spoken anything wrongly, if I have hurt anybody, please kindly with your wonderful hearts, excuse me. Hare Krishna. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.